Subway, the fast food chain with more than 44,000 stores in 110 countries. But did you know it all began with a young man named Fred DeLuca, who couldn't afford to go to college? Born to a factory worker and homemaker in Brooklyn, Fred moved around a lot with his family until settling in Schenectady. After graduating from high school, he worked as a store clerk earning just $1.25 per hour. One day, Fred's childhood friend Pete suggested they open a sub shop to pay for Fred's college education. They quickly made a plan to open 32 shops in 10 years, with Pete even offering to be Fred's business partner. With just $1,000 from Pete, Fred set out to make their dream a reality. In 1965, they opened their first shop, Pete's Super Submarines, after finding a location and shaking hands with the landlord within just 5 minutes. They couldn't even afford a written contract. They sampled subs from other shops and decided to replicate Jersey Mike's formula. On opening day, there was a long line outside and they sold over 300 subs before selling out by 6 p.m. However, sales quickly dropped and customers stopped coming, leaving them struggling to pay rent and wages. Instead of giving up, they opened a second shop in May 1966, and a third in July of that year. Sales again dropped as winter approached, leaving them with losses from 3 shops instead of just 1. But they persevered, and by 1973 they had 16 restaurants. To expand further, Fred sought advice from William Rosenberg, the founder of Dunkin' Donuts. William suggested opening shops with ample parking and considering franchising, which Fred took to heart. They changed their name to Subway and in the next decade, opened over 5,000 restaurants, not quite their original goal, but still an impressive feat. Subway continued to make headlines, with Jared Fogle famously losing 245 pounds by eating Subway for a year. And in 2008, Subway franchisee Stuart Frankel came up with the idea of a $5 footlong sub, which boosted sales significantly. Despite facing lawsuits and controversy over their food, ambassadors, and franchisees, Subway remains the world's largest fast food chain. As Fred himself said, most people don't think that regular folks with ordinary ideas and limited resources can make something happen. Boy, would they be surprised at the way the real world works. More than the money, getting started is what it's all about. And that's exactly what Fred did, turning a single sub shop into a $1 billion international franchise.